Yeah, just...
My name's Cameron, how are you? Are you okay? We're going to take you to see your mummy and daddy, okay? Is that good?
What a great day. We now have returned Cleo to her loving parents. It's a wonderful day for this little girl and her loving family. It is a really special day for Western Australia. Indeed, I know the nation is rejoicing over the fact that we've been able to conduct this operation and we never gave up hope. And I know that Cleo's parents never gave up hope, and it is just such a wonderful opportunity for me to say thank you. We have one 36-year-old man in custody. He is assisting police with our inquiries at the moment. I'm not going to elaborate further in terms of that man, other than saying he's a local man from Carnarvon.
Well, shock to start with, quickly followed by elation, obviously, and you know, I was just, it could have been any one of the team that were here. It just turned out that I was one of, you know, 4 guys that were fortunate enough to go through that door and make that rescue. But you know, we had always hoped for that outcome, but still, we're not prepared for it. So, yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And originally, it was, you know, to see her sitting there and in the way that she was, it was just, you know, incredible. Well, I asked her what her name was. One of the guys jumped in front of me and picked her up, and I, you know, I just wanted to be absolutely sure that, you know, it certainly looked like Cleo. I wanted to be absolutely sure it was her, so I said, "What's your name?" And she didn't answer, and I said, "What's your name?" She didn't answer again, so I asked her a 3rd time, and then she looked at me and she said, "My name's Cleo," and it was, and that was it. So then we turned around and walked out of that house, and not long after that, got into the car, and the officer I was with, Detective Sergeant Hutchinson, who is the family liaison officer, called Cleo's parents and said, "We've got someone here that wants to speak to you." And it was, you know, a wonderful feeling to be able to make that call. So,
what was their reaction?
Oh, you can imagine, just absolute surprise, and they were ecstatic. She's a little Energizer bunny, and she, you know, how she has that much energy, I wish I did. I'm about ready to go to sleep, but she was, yeah, so just a very, very sweet, energetic girl, very, very trusting and very open with us.
It's a very exciting day. I know we're all so pleased and so happy with the great news that little Cleo Smith has been found alive and well. It's a remarkable, exciting, uplifting news that was a surprise, I'm sure, to all of us, but the result of some great police work by some great people. Everyone involved, just a marvellous job. It's an amazing piece of police work, amazing piece of detective work. I think this will be looked at by police forces around the nation and indeed around the world as to what can be done if you have the right people and the right way of looking at it, and you do it methodically with determination, which is exactly what has occurred here. So congratulations to West Australian Police. I was talking to the analyst just now. I said, you know, there'll be movies made about this. And we're talking about who would play who. I've got a few ideas as to, you know, who might play who.
I just want to say how thankful I am that Cleo is home and that she's safe. To Ellie and Jake, this is every parent's worst nightmare, and the fact that that nightmare has come to an end and our worst fears were not realised is just a huge relief and a moment for great joy. This particular case obviously has captured the hearts of Australians as we felt such terrible sorrow for the family, and I want to thank particularly all of the police and all of those who are involved in making sure that Cleo is safe, and we're so thankful. Thank you so much for what you've done.